Oh, does your rear window regulator not work? You try to roll your window down, it makes a lot of noise. You try to roll it up and it gets stuck. Oh.
Well, stick around, because today we're gonna fix that shit. Alright, g'day mate, thanks for joining us back. I don't know why I'm talking like this, I sold the G8 a couple of videos ago. Anyways, today we're going to be working on the new Z51 that I picked up. It's great, it's beautiful, it's got a nice color, it's low miles, yada yada yada, it's got some problems.
Let's fix them.
Among those problems, the first one that I want to address is the window regulator. Driver's side works just fine, up and down, no problem. Passenger side, can't describe the sounds that come from that, okay? I don't know if the car is haunted or if it's just a part that's broken, but come with me. Let's fix this. First step to all of this is crucial. This is the most important part. If you don't do this, you won't be able to complete the mission. You gotta open the door. No, seriously, open the door and get out, because you can't do it from the inside of the car, okay? We gotta work. Put your big boy shoes on. Let's get to it. All right, in the interest of keeping things simple, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So, first step, you wanna roll down the window. Trust me, it's a lot worse. You've got to remove the door handle trim. You've got to remove the window switches and the lock switch. You've got to remove the two bolts, and you've got to remove the entire panel. So first step that we're going to do is we're going to take out the window switches. Very simple. You want to start on the passenger side, it's on the top, and the driver's side, it's on the bottom. What do I mean? You want to start from the top here, because that's where the clip is. Just like that. Boom. And then you'll see at the bottom, it's got like that kind of claw that goes in, and at the front it's got the metal clip. So do that, undo that little guy. Next is the door handle trim. So you just want to work around it. It's got, I think it's 4 clips. Just work slowly and push them out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I was wrong, 5. So you've got 2 up top, you've got this one on the side, so it's like this one on the outside right here, and then you've got the 2 bottom ones right here. All right, once we got that, you want to grab your T25, and you're going to take these 2 bolts out right here. All right, once you've got those 2 out, now you're just going to start clipping around. There's like little, I don't know how to explain it, like needles that go into sockets, and that's what holds the body panel in. I did a video of this before, which kind of shows it too. You just want to sneak your tool in between. See, you hear that? Just going along the edge, and you're gently prying out. You might think it's gonna break, but it's not. It's just the clips letting go of the actual sockets that they're supposed to go in. I promise you, these clips are a lot stronger than you think. I bet you none of those broke. And then once you get it all separated, see how it's like flapping in the wind? Pull up slowly from here. Boom. See? Not a single one broken. They're all good. They're all there. See how long they are? Here comes the fun part. On a lot of these cars, this interior plastic trim is gonna fall apart. Don't be scared, you can buy new ones from Rock Auto. I just really care about like the exterior and the glue, just to be able to stick it on. But like this part right here, you'll see it's cracked. It's probably gonna crack again. I don't care. It's an old car. You can't expect this to outlast the car. That's not happening. Just take your time. Yeah, see how that cracks? Surely you just pull it apart. And we are good. That glue, that black glue is what you want, because that's going to keep it sticking to the door. Not bad. Now you want to take this little piece of tape off. That's going to be an access hole to the bolt that keeps the window in there. And the other access bolt is right there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to roll the window back up. Grab your switch that you took off, just hook it up really quick. All right, so now that that's done, we're gonna take our 13, I believe, millimeter with a little extension, and yeah. So you wanna just loosen up the bolts that hold the window on. I don't like how loose that was. And we're going to lower the window a little bit for the other bolt. It's right there. Sure you can see it right there. Yeah, I don't like how loose that was at all. That is now completely loose. So again, it's a little game that you're playing with the car with the switch. Now, yeah. So after some technical difficulties, had to rip the window out, not like it normally comes out. But basically, long story, you just unbolt both of the bolts. Right now, we're going to remove this regulator. So, from my understanding, there are, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. So, all right, all the bolts are out. So now you just grab the motor, pull it back, grab the mount up here. You're just gonna pull it back, grab the mount up here. And when I say pull it back, you're like pulling it to the outside of the car. You know what I mean? Like that. And grab this one, and that's it. Little clamp right here. You see it right here? It's holding it on. So, boom, pull it out. Did I forget about the bolt down here? Is there a bolt down here? There is a bolt. I forgot. There's one more 10 millimeter right here. Right under the door. Boom. Now. Duh. You've got the harness for the mount. It's very simple. Super simple. It's this little harness right here. See it? It's literally just a clip-on. You don't even need both sides. It's just one side. You clip it and boom, undoes itself. Okay, so here we have the old example of the window regulator, and here we have a brand new unit, which is nice and clean. All right, and now what you want to do is essentially sneak it back in the exact same way that you did it when you were pulling it out. So we're gonna do this. You just want to be gentle, be careful, and go step by step. Actually, first what you want to do is grab that harness and plug it in. There's that clip. I put the motor in first. Just throw a couple of bolts on there just to hold it in. It's gonna help us out in the long run. Now we move to the far end. Lied, we're doing the left side last. Boom. Bottom first. Yep, bottom first. There we go. So you want to hold the bottom end and get the bottom end first, because you're going to be putting that down and then the top will come in and lock itself in there. So let's grab our 10 millimeter that goes on the bottom and get it in the hole, gentlemen. And remember, these things align the window. All right, and now you're just going to tighten up everything, working on them the same way that you took them out. If you've never replaced one of these, it's important to know that the tops basically just sustain the mount. The motor bolts sustain the motor. The bottom bolts are the ones that actually align the camber of the window. Beautiful. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use our deep 13 to loosen up the bolts on the stock, on the new unit. And you're just opening up the bolt enough to be able to slide the window in there. Now I'm going to play the game of undoing these bolts, sliding the window in, and trying to align them as best as possible.
I know this is a good angle. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be installing a window regulator on my daddy's Corvette.
Girls making car content these days don't know diddly squat about cars, but it's essentially an OnlyFans without taking their clothes off. Did my butt hurt? No. Do your thing. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But don't call yourself a car enthusiast when you're giving these angles out in order to catch views.
Hot take. Unpopular. Popular opinion.
So now what I've done is I've loosened up the clamps that hold the window in just to get them open. And now I'm literally just gonna drop the window in. And when I say drop,
Hopefully not on the floor.
what I like is I've got some of these guides to show me kind of where the window was. Boom. Okay, just so satisfying. We're gonna redo the tint on this anyways. Love it.
Our best friend, a little goo gon, a little gooby gon, a little gon my goo, Mr. Magoo.
All right, no, stop. Best stuff. Just throw it on there. Personally, on glass, I think that metal works the best. Oh yeah, look at that, just coming right off. Just right off. We're basically gonna put the panel back on. So, before we do that, let's grab our fragile cover, lock it in place here. Now you're basically working backwards. So, grab the harness, going to place the window guide in there. Sure that the clips are fitting in their correct holes. Just test everything out. I'll just test everything out. Perfect. Perfect. Now you're working back, so you want to grab your, just to confirm, T25. You've got your two bolts in here installed. We've got our window controls and door locks. Remember, you want to get that clip in first in the back, and then just push it down gently. Now the last part, your door trim handle. Just gonna grab it like that, throw it in there, and you're gonna gently push until you hear all the locks engage. There you go. Super simple.
So I guess now you could say we fixed your little regulator. You did it. Now your regulator doesn't make really bad noises. Your regulator.
Anyways, so yeah, that's how to fix your window regulator in your C5 Corvette. If you guys have any questions, comment down below. I always answer every comment. Other than that, you saw how easy it was to swap out your regulator, so literally anybody can do it. Yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to the next one. Toodles.